Alright. More Elden Ring. This is like a Dear Diary now. It's more for me. Just to like, I don't know. Outlet? Is that what they call it, you know? Righto, so what to do now? Alright, Var. I think Var, go to the Mog place, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Wait. I think you do this first, right? You come here and kill, I forget now. Yeah, that's right. So I was also pondering, with the with coding now in AI. Fuck, I need coffee. Shit, I forgot to get coffee. first cup of coffee in a day. It's always the first one that's the best, and then it gets worse and worse as you keep drinking. So, um, yep. Anywho, I'm gonna say with agentic coding. All right, so this is a new take, not new take, but like the way I see it is, yeah, AI is basically like having a superhuman being, and I really mean like a human being. Like it's like you talk to it like a human being and it responds to you like a human being, but it doesn't have feelings like a human being. So they are, in a sense, the ultimate slave worker because they never complain. They don't ask for bonuses. You just have to pay the AI companies for the slave time, basically. It's really what it is. Um, and like, there's all kinds of slaves now, right? So like I use a coding slave, basically, codes for me. Yeah, I have a advisor slave. It advises for me, and they basically work on extremely hard, like extremely sophisticated AI models and GPU hardware to deliver what you want. Um, you know, at speeds unheard of previously. So one might think naively that now this unlocks the golden path for everything. Like you can now make your dreams come true. But that's what I thought too. I mean, you hit like a huge barrier though, like really quick. And that barrier is that, do you really know what you want? Like if you had like all the slaves in the world to work for you, what would you tell your slaves to do? And like I thought, well, that's obvious. I want. And the longer you think about it, it's like, well, not sure anymore. You know, like just not really sure. Um, I thought I knew, but maybe I don't. And for what you want, there's like all these things you didn't think about that you have to think about now because it will not complete without without you thinking about it. The best example is when you build a house. I feel like you think, okay, I know exactly what house I want. I know exactly what I want, right? But then when you try to talk about it, the architect, yeah, I want this, and then you'll ask you questions. Oh, you wanted this room, but like, they'll say like, well, what about the parking space in front? Or like, I can't really explain it to you. Like, you'll realize like, unless you have the full, final plan for the thing, it's like all these dreams that like I have or people have in their head, they're not fully formed. They're like fragments of the place of the things that you find to be the most important, like what you would essentially describe it to your friend as, but in terms of a fully formed dream, it's still incomplete. Like, and then those details are what kill it. Like, I'll give you an example, right? So if I'm working on like right now an app that can record your voice live and just paste like a nice little kind of an object into a canvas for that, then like all these issues arise, like, well, what language to what language, and when you paste it, where does it go in the canvas? Is it like top left, top right, bottom left? Like, I don't care, in a good place. Like, that's where things break down on a computer. The vague notion of, oh, in a good place. Well, what's good? The top left? Like, what if there's existing items in a canvas? Now is it below the, like, it's so mundane and so boring and puts people to sleep, like these mundane details. Yet if you don't define it, it will forever sit as an incomplete like dream, as a I just wanted it in a good place. What's wrong with that? These wordings like in a good place, like it should be what makes sense. Like they're vague. They're open to interpretation. What makes sense to one person to another is completely different. So
I wish to a night luminary so. Now.
Like people who think I can remake Elden Ring is like, well, I mean, did you think about how these pillars are made here and how they designed the architecture here and why it's placed here and in relation to the rest of the world, why it's here and why, like, the amount of work I would imagine is just staggering. Like, it's just absolutely staggering. Like, um, there was just like this one rule of thumb they said, like, if you estimate a project take like 1 year, like, triple it or quadruple it in reality. Like, it'll never be as sure as you think it is. Just all these what the hell details crop up. And there's also like bugs you just can never knock out for some reason, you know? I mean, that gets better if you get better at the at it, but it's like it never really goes away, I think. Like, so that's it, man. Devil's in the details. Like, it's so funny how the mind kind of makes you think it's done, it's complete, and only when you get to the implementation phase you realize, holy, I have to think about this too and that too, and then getting that done requires, like, it's like a tree, like a branching tree, where like the number of things you have to define go up exponentially, and then when you finally tackle them all, yeah, then you have a working product, you know. So like over time I've learned not to do and try not to, like, just when you see a finished product, I'm thinking of like PoE 2, right, where it's like a really nice product and people just they focus on the worst thing that they can see about it and think they're geniuses, or at least I do that, by saying, look, I could have done a better job of the game if you gave me the reins. I could have like not let that problem happen. Like, yeah, I don't think so. Like the reason why that problem exists is probably not known to you, right? Or me or anybody. And yeah. And like it's always like trying to talk about that to a layman, and they're like looking at you like, just shut the fuck up, you know, like I don't need to hear about this, right? Um because it's mundane, it's boring, and I think that's what separates people who actually deliver products, like who actually deliver they actually change reality, as in they actually pump out a released product to people, as opposed to people who just keep it like in a dream state forever, right? It's huge difference. Like, one might think, oh well, I could have finished it if I wanted to. Like for me, like the last leg of getting that product delivered is like absolute madness. Like it's just insane. Blood, sweat, and tears for sure. And you know, like we shouldn't kid ourselves otherwise that it isn't. You know, got to respect the process of, you know, delivering a product. It's just really hard. Like this is easy, right? What I'm doing here, like just streaming, yapping away. It's really easy. What's probably very hard is maintaining an actual audience. Coming in, you know, every day you deliver performance, and that's got to be the hard part, right? So I have no like illusions about it, which is also the other point that I never forgot. The point about suffering, like you think like, why is suffering so necessary? And I think what it is, and this is probably true, that suffering is what limits the thing from becoming everywhere and then thus worthless. Like oxygen, it's not worthless, but like it becomes everywhere and then no longer an actual like thing to covet. Like as an example, like people want, I don't know, houses, but like imagine a eerie world where, I don't know, a robot snaps his fingers and big houses appear. Like that would just screw everything up. Like, you know what I mean? Like people will want to live on like outside. I don't know. It would be so weird and reversed. Oh wait, is this guy here? I can see him now. You should like, just ignore him, right? He's really hard to kill. I think I'm fucked. Come on, good. I got him. Incredible. Usually you can't kill that guy, I feel. Like the suffering and hardship that is the cost. Like that's the payment you have to make. And if you don't pay it, like for example, you think I made a game in 20 seconds with an AI tool. Why isn't it worth something? Precisely because it took you 20 seconds. Then like everyone else, anyone else could have done it in 20 seconds. Then there's no suffering to be paid. What? He's back there again? Is infinite spawning? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I could be fucked here. Um, like it's just baked into reality that rarity, the fact that it is very hard to come by in the first place, like that's what drives the value of it. Like that's I think like you can't avoid that. Oh shit, I'm fucked. This guy's like fucking nasty. I'm walking like a little. I think I got killed once. What? He still? He cannot possibly fall. Yeah, he's gone. Okay. Hold on. You have a rat, but Mog can't be killed like this. I think so. But I want to get a level up first. Wait, it's just Lord's room, right? Hold on. Lord's room. Yeah, okay. What would help? I think mine would help too. No, wait. Wait. You need. Was it strength or dex? For. Wait. I gotta look at this one. Yeah. Need 10 strength. I got it. Okay. Excellent. Okay, now I'm ready to get Lusat's Glintstone Staff and upgrade it. Most excellent. Okay. So reviewing the shards that I have 6, 7. Okay, the big one's here. I'll grab that one here. I'll just grab it here. There's a big one. And like in a sense, I think that's why like childbirth is so painful, and the cost of the kids is so painful. Like just the pain of it physically for the mother, the the fact that it takes all of your energy really to like properly raise a child. Um, but that's exactly why it's worth so much. Like why it's so valuable is that um, that's why it's so valuable. It's because it's like so rare, and not rare. Sorry, it's so tough. Like you have to actually invest in your child, and if that wasn't the case, if everything was like pain free, and then like, would you be that sad when one dies? Like, you make another one. You should have made like 20 of them. It's free, right? So from the age of 16, just keep popping them out. Like because it costs you nothing. Like the cost itself is, I think, what makes the the cost should be celebrated. Like one should not ask like, oh man, why am I? It's such. If only it wasn't such a goddamn drag. Like the drag is the meaning. Like that's why it's worth everything. That concept was very foreign to me. Like I was always thinking we should min max the efficiency out of everything, and then that's fine for a lot of things like that are just really truly mundane. That like, but there's a cost for convenience, like not past just what the fuel and shit. Like you pay for that through the loss of value and meaning on the thing that becomes convenient. And like that's really true. Like you think about any game that gives you like a god tier item, right? It's good. It's god tier because it's got the right numbers, sure. But if that god tier item was given out like candy, it's not really a god tier item anymore. What happens now is the game is broken because the very first thing you pick up kills everything in one hit, and now there's no game. You know what I mean? So like, you need it to be actually okay. So takes two components of it. It needs to be actually of some like intrinsic like worth of some level, and also it has to be hard to get, like just rare in nature, and you have to pay a cost. I think those are like two like absolute preconditions that is of some intrinsic value. It doesn't have to be that high sometimes, but it has to be there at least. It can't be like complete garbage, right? You can't make like what was I saying? You can't shine a turd, right? But if you have those two things, you have something of intrinsic value, so it is at least pursued in some level, and then you have enough friction in getting it that people would attach meaning to it. Then you have a recipe for uh, something meaningful, like that is worth people's time and attention. Yeah, otherwise, it's like why bother? You have better things to think about. So that's really something I kind of never realized explicitly until like now. Like it's obvious now in a way, but not obvious when I was growing up. Like you could understand it implicitly, like as in someone told you that you're like, yeah, I think that's true, but to like know it that way and to know it explicitly is really different. Seven's in the underground dungeon, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm missing all the other ones. Holy crap. Okay, so the underground dungeon is there for 7. I think there's one very easy to get in here. I think it's Church of the Cuckoo. Yeah. Also to get that staff, the glintstone staff. Okay. Okay. It's done. The staff itself is a long journey, I think. Hold on. Not hard, but not a cakewalk either. Gotta be careful. Very scenic route. Yeah, if you just make it hard for people to get something, it's better. Like it's better for everyone overall. Like gamers, kids, everyone. Like the goal is not to grease everything to the point where everything becomes trivial to acquire. I think that's a disaster to do that. Like you know, rather it should be. I'll give another example. Is like a car is really convenient, right? Except that sometimes it can be too convenient. Like it's so convenient to the point where like you go places with no real purpose, and like it's not that great. So like now that I don't have a car myself, um, I just don't want to bother with all the hassles of owning one. It's so it's so fun to just walk to the grocery store and walk back, like with food. Like it's because I have a lot of free time, probably. That's one reason why, and that's one way to kill it. Um, but I love the feeling of just without any assistance from a machine, like in well, the car. There's always machines in other places that assist. To get my own food, right? It just feels nice. Um, I enjoy the walk, and it doesn't sound like it makes any sense when I talk about it. But after doing like for like months, like I look forward to it more than driving there and coming back. I can't tell you exactly why. It's a combination of getting exercise and just the journey being inconvenient is what gave back the meaning of going places. Like, and though now I'm trying to think about this though, traffic jams are rarely ever like fun inconvenience. Like that's just really irritating. I don't know why that is. Like being stuck in a huge crowd of people is not fun either. But the fatigue of walking somewhere, now that's different for whatever reason. Like it's just I wouldn't call that inconvenience, more like a personal limitation, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's just fun, you know. And I've learned to really appreciate the walk, like just walking places when the weather's nice. It just feels so nice. You go into a flow state, you know, where you don't have to think like about something too hard. It's just what's in front of you is just the journey, and take a step closer every time. And it just feels nice, you know. And it's like really really good for you apparently. Like just jump on here. Where's that ladder go anyway? Whoa, dude, cool it with the hopping. All right, so it's in here, right? And then be careful. Be very, 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 very careful. Oh, your shit! I didn't kill that guy. Fuck me. Better drop down quick. I don't have a good way of killing him now. Don't be too pressured though. I missed a dude. That one's the one with the key. Yeah. You're kidding me. Wow, it never gets boring, this game. What the fuck? Under assault. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Never gets boring, this game. Always under assault from something. Alright, just knock the ladder down first, just because that's how you get back up if you die, right? Where is the ladder? Here it is. Are you still chasing me? Oh, you are. How droll. Okay. That got my heart pumping a little bit. Alright, this dude. Is that my physic, right? Yeah. Push to the edge here. Here we go. Drink that. We're gonna kill him before the FP runs out. That's pretty easy. Okay, so staff is mine. It's nice. Wait, what? Okay. There it is. Okay. Right there. There it is. This one has speed increases. Okay. That's gotten. Next leg was I got Radons, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot the entire. But wait, I know if we go down to if we go up here somewhere, there's gonna be the other one. So we'll do that. I don't know, like the concept of nuance is really hard for me to even uh, like unless you actually get knees deep into something, it's so easy to fall into the trap of just oversimplifying it and just saying, well, how come we can't do X, Y, and Z? Because I could have done that if I was in that position. Like that is the most dangerous type of thinking. I think, like just because you don't understand the entire circumstances behind the whole thing. It's like um, you would project like a very oversimplified model of what's happening and go from there, right? That's got to be like a most common thing ever. I remember as a child, I remember like I don't know why the NBA coaches or coaches in sports are even there. Like if the players are the one passing and shooting the ball, then that's all that's required, right? Do you need a guy yelping, yapping at you all the time to tell you like what to do or who to sub off? Like, and then the answer is yes, you do. Like, I didn't know that when I thought like as a child more naively that a team with a lot of talent and no coach would have beat any other team like if it had the right talent, and that is just not true. Like because there's more to the game than just the execution of a shot. Um, the more like you watch sports, you realize like it's such a momentum-driven thing. Like a lot of with teamwork. You have like there's a lot of things involved. Um, it's just so hard to comprehend like every nuance out there. Like the biggest example was Phil Jackson, and like he takes the same personnel virtually, and then he turns it from like a semi good team to like a was it a three-peat I think for the Lakers. And it's insane. Like just one coach can, and then he does that through things like meditation and mindfulness, things that you think that what the hocus pocus is with this, like who needs this stuff? Yeah, turns out it works. It actually works. It's like, but can you prove it? You can make a fair argument that mindfulness is useless. You can make an argument that it's useful, but at the end of the day, the result was he came in and whatever he did worked.
Well, I presume you. Oh, I am an old clothier.
You can buy two of them from here, right? Just lazy. Yeah. Oh, I will do this. I am just not in the mood to collect. Okay, now what do I have? I have all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all I have is okay. Well, that was easy. Thank you, Easy, for all the rest of the stuff here. Um. So the question is whether to proceed. I think I should go to the Carrion Manor because I do need the Great Sword spell when it like stabs people. Um. Right. And as for like the executives in the world being overpaid, like I remember once when I was younger too, I would lament, well, why is a factory worker paid so little if they're the ones actually making the shoe, and that scumbag making presentations and like going to golf courses, like for fun, well, why does he get paid so much, right? And like the answer is because the factory worker is replaceable. That's it. Just supply and demand. Just there's too many factory workers and too few people who could actually run like a company like that. And I guess the person back then would argue, well, that's easy. I can run a company. Just sit there and tell people what to do. And that is wrong because, as I have now painfully realized, like even when you give like someone like me, I have like some experience with product design, and making one app that made it big on the App Store, but you give me all that power with the agenda coding, and I still can't crank you out a good product in like half a year. I can't because you can go at any given time where you're going to give a prompt and say, do this, do that, make this. You can make mistakes. Like you can totally tell it the wrong thing to do. And are you that and programs don't get made in one prompt. Like you can make an existing simple product in one prompt. Like there's a Google thing where you can make a game in like just one prompt, right? But those are more like hard coded like templates, so to speak, right? They're like done deals. They're packaged solutions to something. You want to make a complex game with actual art, sound, music, and all that. One prompt is not going to cut it, right? And then again, it comes back to the cost thing. If you could do that in one prompt, so can everyone else in the world, right? And then in a weird way, a game like Elden Ring, in a theoretical level, maybe you could make it in one prompt, but that prompt would be like 20,000 pages of text, like just to be like in a theoretical sense. Like you have to describe everything, like everything here, like this line is, like it's just too much. Like or then okay, for that one you just supply the art, right? But like how this looks, why this is drawn this way, why this appears when it doesn't appear. Like all these things have to be described, and the sequencing is going to be a nightmare. Like the story sequencing, like the rolled root icon appears only when this person is dead, and you had this state in the quest, and then you got all these other conditions like what if that happens, this happens, well do you show it or not? Like there'll be a lot of this kind of stuff in there, and that's just for the quest progression itself. Never mind the other systems that they have. And so when you map it all out, like how many pages of text does it require to one prompt Elden Ring? And the answer is like so long. And then the other issue is that it's very likely even now, like the context required to build something like this game in one shot, like you could not fit that in the VRAM, like the RAM of an AI compute system. It wouldn't fit. You have to stack. You have to like make it in layers. It's like how a house still is made in layers now. You don't just one shot the house production. You can't do that. You have to build, like you have to do foundation first, and the all other stuff like form work for the concrete, then pour the concrete, then the pillars first, the load bearing wall. You have to design all these in layers. You don't one shot it, right? And the same will remain. Just because the form work was done by hand before or is now assembled more like assembly line manner, it doesn't change the fact that a formwork is still formwork and needs to be done separately from the other processes. That doesn't change. So I think hopefully like people who are like just like thinking AI is a hype, or the nuanced take is that probably that it's an accelerant. It like from like the horse and buggy to like the automobile. It's an accelerant. It takes mundane processes and it can make them a lot faster. So like it's not that radical of a concept. What is probably very radical is the singularity. That thing is like scary as hell. But yeah, that's actually kind of terrifying. The singularity for some reason. I just not too keen on that one. However, like I think a hand's up there, right? Yeah, it's fucking traps. The singularity is terrifying to me for sure. Lock on, please. Like, see how it hides behind that pillar to break your lock, right? Like it's these pillars are just decorations, but because those hands always drop behind here, like if you have like a range, I think it's just intentional design. So it's not just like spam one attack and you're done with the problem. Right. And so like get a newfound respect for the games that I play, like and the work it took to make them. The good ones at least, right? And this is why it's not AI slop, because of how refined every little detail is in this game. It's just not possible. From like a metaphysical standpoint, I think it's just not possible. Now, what's scary is if the agent, if an AI is capable of simulating a company that makes Elden Ring, and that's possible. So what you would simulate is not the one shot of making a game, as in that's just filling the role of a game producer of a sense. But you'd actually have coders, producers, artists, and they're all agents. Like they're all AI models. So you'd have like several AI models, and then you put them to work That's actually feasible. Now that I don't know, maybe it is. I can't tell. Like but um, as that's how this game was made, right? Like the process is basically you had a bunch of staff with a visionary maybe leader or like the guy at the top, and they all work together. They all talk together. You need a George R. Martin kind of dude who like writes incredible lore, and Liurnia of the Lakes can conjure up names like this. Um, it's yeah. I mean, maybe like just I think we're like really really far away from that kind of future. Like, and then you just let it crank out for like years. Like it simulates years of work for you in a much shorter time frame. So like probably the hardest part about that would be the taste. So like the lead guy will have to reject art that like the art guy will produce a lot of art, right? But the lead guy is usually the guy who rejects like this one's not good or like change this one, right? So that part would be the hardest I think to simulate correctly, like to get the what does and what doesn't make it into the final game. Like who decides this, right? And it's really important part of the decision process. I fucked up here. There's like a well. I forgot already. Um, yeah. Like right now, even in my own app, because you have like so many. How to put this? Like when you're typing out code line by line, the fact that you have to type out code line by line restricts you from like doing drastic things at once, like because you would have to type all that code out, right? Again? Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's close. Here it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. But with an agentic coding, like a small change and a big change, they kind of like become the same work for you. And then the dangerous part is that you can then ruin your project quite quickly with 2 or 3 bad prompts. You can always undo it, right? If you have snapshots of your project, but you can also ruin it quickly. Whereas before that'd be a lot harder because you'd have to like type out a lot of bad code, and you'd probably catch yourself doing that before you committed it, right? So it's kind of a case of like with all this power at your fingertips with coding, you have to be more careful about what you do. Like exercise more prudence, caution, and like know what you want before going for it. Like there's also a part where you have to play with it a bit because otherwise you can't really find out the interesting combos. But like yeah, there's definitely a feeling of like more caution being applied towards like what you take your next step as, because I was once very reckless with like what to make. Like I just fuck it, if it's all like the same cost. But then there is still a cost. It takes time for the agent to do its work. You still have to rerun it, test it, evaluate what it did against like what you're expecting. And if it doesn't line up, you have to refine the prompt sometimes or give up, or like you still make these decisions, right? It's not like you just they're all instantaneous. I know image gen has gotten that fast. Like you can with what's that called again? This Discord based I forgot what his name was. Like you would like just keep picking images, and that would like you would eventually get to the one you want. And the process of choosing many images is what causes the image to be of high quality. It's like basically your taste is being described by what you discard every round, right? So come on, grab it. Yeah, grab it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Got it all. Yeah, can I screw you over? Let's see, for funsies. I doubt it though. Missed. Boy, you're a tanky boy. Forget it. It's not worth it. Like that's another thing I was thinking about too, right? People don't look at when you discard something, it seems like a horrible thing you shouldn't do, right? Well, I mean, for trash, you should discard it, right? But like, let's say you're like gonna throw away. You got a girl who's got two guys coming at her, and then she just throws one away. Oh, how horrible! You threw, you hurt someone's feelings so bad. How dare you, right? But no, like that's wrong. The person who is now chosen was really chosen. Does that make sense? Like, can you really say you chose someone if you had no other choice? Just that one person came at you and that you just said okay? That's not really a choice. It's just accepting what's the default choice. I don't know how to explain this, but um, like the NBA championships, right, or any sport championship, the winner is the guy who survived. Like the other teams were eliminated. Let's upgrade the staff.
Correct, no matter.
Yeah. Eh, just a few more, huh? Okay. In fact, it is the process of elimination that okay. And then this one, I think I put the believe this is the glintstone staff. Wait, no. What? Yeah, and this is we want the meteorite staff, right? Okay. Now, I believe that's all it takes to kill Mog. If if it hasn't been nerfed, Comet Azure that is. So anyway, we'll see. Mog is a tough boss. All right. What? Right hand. I need. Where's the meteorite staff? Here it is. There it is. Okay. Done. There you go. Okay. I remember the process. Leaves your golden valve before going in. And use Roxing first. The hard part is just yeah. I believe it was golden valve first. Pot up. Okay, couldn't pot up. That's great. That's okay. Um, and then before, did I like not? Never mind. Mikela. Willful traitors all. Blood themed. Like monster design is crazy. Like this game has really good, like memorable monsters. I think that's such a great, most critical element of a game is you got to get the monsters right. They're memorable.
You must abide alone a while.
It takes like a team, maybe like a few people at least, like definitely a very dedicated monster designer to
Welcome, honored guest. sting.
That was Dynasty, but okay. Reach? Hello. Okay, you want to get into like near half. Arm up. Okay. Think one more shot. Drink the pot. Go. What? I think I had it there. I had it there. I stood too close. Yeah, it's doable. Pretty easy. Wait. What? Oh. What's R1? Oh, R1 and... That's why it did no damage. Maybe. Okay, never mind. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I pushed the wrong button, maybe, you know? Anyway. I'm not threatening this time, eh? Would you like just please stun? You're not stunning? I think one more shot. Wait, you did one? Okay. Do another one. There it is. No, I didn't do it right. No. No. That's not right. How did I screw up that one? Like, I got it right the first time. It's kind of sad. Because he has like this crazy DR after okay, wait, hold on. Do this. Okay. Bombard him now, like, at max range. Here. Go faster here. Like, it's a timing question, eh? Like, I think it went too fast. Ah, yeah, how close that was. Maybe I can handle him from here, huh? Maybe. No, I can't. Yeah, I should have started Commodores a little bit earlier. Or, yeah. Yeah, close. It's more fun this way, though, when you, like, can almost get it, but not quite. Okay, maybe I do this. I pot up first, huh? I also threw out one extra rock thing that was uncalled for. I didn't swap fast enough on my spell. Okay. So you can be cheesed, huh? Yay. Nothing changed. You want to get on duels, right? Well, that's duels, though. There it is. No, I don't think that's right. Is that right? I just understand I'm done. Ah! He's stunned? No. God damn, I had it right the first time. I think I had to start the Commodores earlier. Like, be more opportunistic on the start of it. Let's see. to here. It's hard now. If you're getting stunned though, no. So close. The idea is that he gets stunned, and out of the stun he's doing duels, and by the time you're already like, whoopsies, I fucked that one up bad. Okay, gotta reset the fight now. Yeah. Should have had it first time. That's crazy. So if it didn't get tagged by that, if it just didn't get tagged by the his flame, it's bad spacing. But oh well. He gets stunned after this will stun him, right? Nah. He went Uno's way too fast. I got it wrong, didn't I? I think it's probably better to fire Comet Azura much earlier. Like, okay. I'm gonna think now, after you repot up is a time you would go for Comet Azura. So at least you get the final, like, because I remember, like, it's such a close call, you have to... Oh. Wait a second. I know how to make this much less painful. I remember now. There's a talisman up here where it would give you like 20% extra damage. Just multiplicative if you had full HP, and that would just easily kill this guy outright. And I think I should do that instead. Was it up here? Not up, it's more like on the outskirts of it. So like you would, yeah, here, it's a junction, and you would turn back up, I think, towards. It's definitely here somewhere. Is it the ruins of Lux or something it's called? I think it's here. We'll see. Where did I put that? That was number 2. I think it's up there. Wait, no, it can't be, right? Is it? I think it is. We'll see. I don't remember anymore. Oh, wait. Right. You going on this way. Right. I remember. It's on the downhill slope of this part. To the right. Righto. So, anyway, get that talisman. I think I'll remember that for next time. Just because I think it will make the win condition a lot more forgiving on Mog. Oh, I need a night comet. Frick. Whatever. It's okay. It's fine. Is it fine? Is this even the right way? Is that the right way? I'm lost now, though. Maybe. It's not the right way, but this is nice to have. Who the hell are you? Why are you even here? Oops. I totally went the wrong way. Okay. I know where it is. It's like near the elevator of where this place, oh, fuck me. I was gonna just kill myself then. It's fine. Which is more close to the junction? Wait, okay, I got it. Run back to the elevator and then turn north. Because I remember you have to dodge. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Let's take this path. You gotta dodge like the crap they throw at you here. And then turn right. And then I should probably arm. Nah. I'll do it with rock sling. I just don't want to bother changing spells. It's up there at the top right. Yeah. As that talisman is like really useful for like future. Is it 15% multi damage when your life is full? That's absolutely insane. Like, absolutely insane. Get off your horse, please. Thank you. I didn't do that. Wow, that's really bad. It queued the event. That's crazy. Okay, never mind. Nose got in the face. Give me your talisman, please. This one, right? Okay. Yep, there you go. Okay. Now I have that. Now, I believe, Mog can be killed a lot more easily. The other thought I had was that reality is a lot uglier than it would initially seem to be. And what I mean by that is that, like, you know, Disney movies in the past were just an outright lie in terms of, like, just, you know, happily ever afters and all that. Let's just focus on this first. All right, just yap away again. This should make a huge difference, I think. We'll see, though. No? I imagine it would have made a big difference. Okay, when he stuns, pot up. Unos. There it is. Ah! Can I do it? No, I was so close. I think, okay, when he gets stunned, I think that's when you should, like, go for the, because he'll spend time doing the, no, that was a good run. I mean, that was like, he was, he was walking towards me trying to do the Unos. That was like almost ideal. So that's weird how it didn't work, but okay. What? He went Uno and I missed the whole damn thing. It's fine. One too many rocks thrown. I got it. You try to read when the next one will stun him. And after that rock is thrown, it's getting so complicated now for some reason. That's when you pot up and then fire Comet Azure in his face. Let's try that. So I know it's 4. So like 3, the 4th one will stun him. So you toss 4 of them. You pot up, so throw 3. Pot up. This one will stun him. Do this. Okay, I fucked up. I thought I was gonna stun him for sure. It's fucked up now. Cursed. Yes, yep. That would have worked, maybe. I fucked up the timing of the. Okay, so it's 3 pot up, 2. It's incredibly good if you start the Comet Azure as he's being stunned. So the idea there is because there's a delay. You don't. Okay, so it's toss out 4 slowly. So 1, 2, 3. Pause. 4. Wait for confirm on a stun. Yeah, here. Stun. Why? Why does this happen to me? This is horrible state shifts. I think that's right. Cursed. They're all cursed, but I will get this guy. It takes... Okay, so you go slow, it takes 5. That's the thing I'll remember. If you go slow, it takes 5. Takes 5 rocks to kill him. 5 hits is... Yeah. So... I have to count here. 1. Pause. 2. Pause. 3. Pause. 4. What? I'm not gonna do it. I think it's easy. Yeah. It's gonna walk forward? Yeah, that won't work. It's cursed. Not enough gas. The DR is too strong. It keeps betraying me. Like, if you pot up... Okay. God, it's 3 rocks, pause deliberately. It's getting too complicated. 3 rocks, pause deliberately. 2 rocks, no. Yeah, it should be 3 rocks, pause deliberately. That will get you a That'll get you a stun. So you delay the stun on the 4th, exactly. Okay, so here we go. So 1. 2, 3, pot up. What? That's bad. Guys, any bait him to... This should work. This will work. Ah! Oh, see? That's so close. That works too, huh? If I had a little bit more mind, huh? Oh well. I hate state. State is so hard to manage. Okay. Okay. This time, slowly through. Like I threw 3 rocks too fast. 1, 2, 3. Pot up. 4. Wait for confirm. Yeah. Go! Oh, the button didn't register. That sucks. I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. If I fight this guy normally then. Oh shit! I fucked up. Plus, it doesn't take damage in that station. Jesus Christ. Okay, 3 pot. 4th is a stun, apparently, but I get thrown off. Like, it's really weird. So. I thought the 4th one's got to be a stun, right? So, you have to take it easy with this. The 4th one's always a stun. Okay, so pause a little bit. This is going to be a stun. It's not a stun, you see? It's really interesting. Like, I don't get it. Like, it just... every time you think it's going to work, it doesn't work. Like, crazy. This will not be enough time, I think. Yeah. That's lame. Holy, this is like first time this guy. Now it's like, I can't find the right recipe. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for now because it's kind of annoying. So I gotta do other stuff too. So bye.